This is Jason Shepard.
Get to the chopper.
Tommy Hilfiger.
Hello?
Ben Watson.
Ben
Thomas.
Ben Thomas.
Yeah.
Ben Brown.
Brown.
Oh, that's
Jim
him.
in.
Sorry,
Mike
my
Brown.
bad.
Right.
Mike Brown. All right, yes. Everybody, hello out there in Facebook Live land. This is Mike Thomas. I got it right?
You did, yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
All right.
Finally, it just took all day.
Well,
Yeah.
not the first time I've heard that
Better
before.
than we usually do it.
That's exactly right. Welcome to the Walk is Lit podcast.
Thank you very much.
That we have found our one fan, and basically you can't see the ropes holding him to the table, but they are underneath, so he cannot get away.
Yes.
I'm trying, believe me.
Yeah. So, all right. Welcome back, everyone.
What time is it? It is.
It's time to buy a watch.
7:15
7:15.
in the evening. We award the flip out.
The flip
Yeah.
out. No pun intended.
And, of course, as usual, on time for this crew.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
See, he's catching on already. You need a T-shirt.
We don't really want people to know, but yes, I am a listener.
Yeah. I told you, one fan, people.
I'll pay your money later.
We don't want to hear about that.
No, we
that
don't.
dark web stuff.
Oh man. So,
Yeah, let's get real. All right, let's talk it.
what's
Let's
been
do
going
it.
on, Rick? Did you pick up anything today?
No, not much. There was this guy that had a story that he told me about a really good deal on a Star Trek Pro. Ended up being true. Even though we were bad-mouthing him earlier, that's really true.
Yeah, you were bad-mouthing him all over the place.
Yeah. No, that's Mike. Mike and I worked out a good deal for me. I'm not so sure it was for him on a Star Trek
Well,
Pro. He didn't really.
okay.
Yeah. So
Mostly I was looking forward to the abuse.
yeah. Well, he
And
knows
boy,
where
I
to.
got plenty of that.
He knows
Yes.
where to come to. That's exactly right.
Hello, Lee. Welcome to the show. Hope we're not
Hello,
staticky
Robert.
this time.
Welcome back to the show. And again, yes. So I think Mark and I both have come away with a new pen to add to our collections.
Yeah, new as in.
I think you got the better deal.
Mark,
Yeah.
yeah, he
Yeah.
usually does.
It's got pink.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
pink.
pink is his color.
Yeah.
Pink and brown.
Yeah.
Right into the danger zone. Hey, holla.
Boy, that's
I'll
a
ask,
loaded
boy.
statement there. The danger zone.
Well, really, I mean,
Tired.
how many Star Treks are out there versus the other one?
How many
That's true.
gold wings
That's true.
are out there?
It is a rare collector's item.
It is.
Yes.
So, and he likes the oddball pins. Mark does. He really
do.
does.
I'm looking forward to you getting it working and inviting me down.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to getting it working too. Anyways,
Yeah, there we go. See? Yeah, just exactly
That-
how the day's gone.
That is exactly the way we treat our guests on this show.
yes.
So, okay,
Yep.
Mike, give us a little background. How long have you been in the collecting pinball arcade? What's your collection look like? I mean, give us a little overview.
Well, I definitely fell down the well about 3 years ago.
Splash.
Yeah. One after the other, just kept coming, of course.
So, what was the first pin you bought?
Twilight Zone.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You and I were talking earlier, and
Yeah.
you told me about that awesome
Yeah.
Twilight Zone that we were given.
Yeah, well, loaned. And then fell in love
See,
with it. And then
why
had to
don't
buy
I
one.
have friends like that? He had
Yeah.
a friend that loaned him his Twilight Zone while he was going to be gone or
Well,
moved.
they
or-
were moving down to Jersey and really just packed up the bags and threw it in the Gulf, VW Gulf. They didn't have room for it. So he said, keep it for a while, and we tried to work out a deal. It didn't happen, but
See, my friends would say, "Hey, I've got this gold wing. Can you keep it in my basement?"
yeah, exactly.
I don't have anybody that says,
It
"Hey,
doesn't-
I've got a Twilight
It doesn't
Zone."
work or anything. Yeah,
Yeah,
just store it for me.
Yeah, just the spiders and the snakes come free.
Yeah.
Rick, you're out of the shot completely.
Oh, hey,
I mean,
how you
you might need
doing?
to twist that a little bit.
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry to interrupt you guys, but I know that. Well,
That's better, right there.
thanks. That's good. There you go. Okay.
Excuse me.
Now you're back out of the shot.
You want me to lay my head on his shoulder?
Put your head on.
Lay your hands on me. Oh, sorry. Hands.
That's a
My
different.
bad.
That's the other podcast we do.
Oh, yeah. That's later.
That's the late hour one. Yeah.
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 Well, okay. Is this how many years have you been coming to Pinfest?
Oh, down to this. This is my third year.
Third year.
Yeah.
So, and do you always buy and sell, or is it
Well,
just
this is my first year actually bringing machines to sell.
has it been a smooth process?
Yeah, well, it went pretty quick. I mean, yeah, it more or less has. I mean, I didn't understand the rules when I first got here, where to go, but they made it pretty easy to deal with. Yeah.
Yeah, we had an interview with Ivan a little bit earlier, and it sounds like they've got it down to a science.
Yeah,
really.
they really do.
I
yeah.
mean, I'm really impressed by what he can accomplish in
Yeah.
such little time.
I am surprised at how smooth it went because, of course, I arrived here on Friday, got here at 9:30, and it just flowed. I mean, they said, drive on in, set it up. The guys helped me unload it.
Oh, and let everybody know, where are you from again?
I'm from New Hampshire.
New Hampshire. Never been to New Hampshire.
It's beautiful up there.
Yeah, you were telling me about
cold,
the beach
though.
line, right?
Yeah, 7 miles.
There's a beach, 7
Yeah,
miles.
7 miles.
And
That's
do you
more than
run
we
in?
have.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, we don't have a beach there.
Yeah,
Not in the mountains.
yeah.
Anyway, so out of the pins that you've played today, what have you been impressed with?
I've
Was
always,
it the Star Trek Pro that I bought?
No, I'd have to say it was the Iron Man. You missed
Iron
out.
Man.
The
Yeah.
Vault edition.
No,
Yeah, it was
seriously.
beautiful. No,
what
no,
what
really.
was it? Yeah.
No, really. I mentioned to you earlier, I like Doctor Who. I liked playing that. I also played some Black Knight, even though I have it at home. My daughter wanted to play it. Oh, actually, no. You know what? I'll tell you one that I've never seen it out and live. I get to play Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
A friend of mine got one that we're working on that was a re-import from Spain. We got it cheap, but it needs a lot of work. So I haven't yet seen it play, but I actually really liked it. So I think that's going to be a nice game.
Yeah, I was going to say, we've played Rocky and Bullwinkle before, and it's not a bad pin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely one that if you got it for the right price, it's
Right.
one to have. Yeah.
That's
one of the
Data
better
East, isn't it?
Data East, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it is Data East, yeah. I'm sorry, I just totally went blank there. So
That
carry
happens a
on,
lot.
Mark.
That happens a lot. So I was going to ask you how many pins you have in your collection at home.
Sorry.
Oh, how many pins do you have in your collection at home?
Pins, I have, I think about 7.
He's making funny.
All right, see, it's happening. I'm between these two guys. It's dangerous.
So, what is your favorite pin that you have?
Well, I'd have to say definitely my Medieval Madness remake.
See, that's the kind of friend I need, not the
Yeah.
one that has a gold wing.
Well, I have a friend with the original, and one of the crucial things I wanted to know is I had him come for the unboxing, and I wanted him to try it out right away.
Right.
And he told me there is no difference.
There really isn't, out of what I've seen.
Yeah, he just said that it's like, slicker than his because it's brand new, whereas he said, I need to throw down some wax on his. So the ball was faster, but otherwise it played identical, and I really enjoy it. Although I will say there's one downside, I think, to the remake. As a purist, I'd really like the ability to put in a real DMD.
Yeah.
I don't want the display. I mean, yes, I could pay the extra money to get the color, but I haven't yet. But the setting the color on the screen, you can't make it reproduce the color of a DMD, and
Yeah.
I'd really love to be able to, disconnect the screen and still have a connection to connect up a DMD, but oh well.
Well,
Not everybody can own the original.
that's right. Yeah.
Or the remake.
Or the remake, yeah, in
Yeah.
our case. I play it on Pinball Arcade. That's the closest I have to own
Yeah.
it.
I had to work my way up to that.
Oh, yeah,
Which
I know.
I mentioned earlier to Rick, repairing the Twilight Zone that I ended up buying, and then trading that up for a Tales of the Arabian Nights, and fixing that all up, and then selling that, and finally getting Medieval Madness.
Yeah.
That's how we all do it, I guess.
Yeah, I guess it's more stepping stones. I mean, we were talking earlier about you get bored with some and you just have to refresh the lineup kind of a thing.
Yep.
So, but yeah, the Medieval Madness remake, about the only complaint I have about the remake is they left the Williams badging off of it.
Oh,
And
I
yet they
totally
put a
agree.
Bally, they put a
Yes.
Bally one in the screenshot, of the new Attack
Yeah.
from Mars remake. And I know it's stupid, but I mean, to me, it's
No,
like
I agree.
if it's a remake, just put the,
Yeah.
you bought the rights enough to do
Yeah.
it. I don't.
Well,
understand
maybe
why.
I don't know if.
Well, and
Yeah.
maybe
Could be
not
a
because
license
Williams
thing.
is still around.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Well, somebody owns the rights. Yeah.
Right.
I want to know is whether I could actually get a Williams front and change it out on my remake.
Yeah,
So that I could have
that's a
the,
good question.
the Williams badge.
Right.
Because I agree. I totally agree. It just looks naked there. It's
Yeah.
Like, it should
You can
say
see that there's
beautiful
something-
Williams,
Something's missing.
Or you
Yeah.
could put a Gottlieb badge on there.
Why in the world
Oh,
would you
boy.
do that?
Oh, boy.
See, here we go. All right, this is my new partner. His name is Mike Thomas,
hi. How you
and we have finally gotten him the Gottlieb out of our system.
Well, of course, I'll have to be honest. I have one. I have an arena.
I am so sorry.
Yeah, it's a kind of a neat game.
Exactly. That's why I like them. They're kind of a neat game.
They're kind of
not great.
The only
Yeah, they're
Gottlieb
not
you
great,
have.
Not
but they-
bad.
But they all have a unique
And they're really
features
odd.
that are interesting.
He's
Right.
Like, I love my arena because it's like a little roulette wheel. It's the one where you shoot it and it goes around and around, and then it falls down into different holes. The middle is the million points, etc. I think that's a unique feature.
I was going to say he's got a counterforce pin, and that is
Gottlieb.
probably the only Gottlieb that I would ever own again. I've had Gottlieb, and don't get me wrong, they are unique. I had Roller Disco.
And you had a
That-
haunted house for a little bit.
Yeah, I did have a haunted house for a little bit, but man, those things were.
Oh, I see. I'd like a haunted house. What do you think of that? Is it?
I
you know,
liked it. I did
okay.
like it. The only thing I didn't like about it was the one that I had probably needed. There was so much
Some
stuff
work.
that could go wrong.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I
yeah.
mean? And it was so bloody heavy
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
it
They
comes
weigh
to
a
moving
ton.
it. And as I told you earlier, I don't have a pinball lift, and
Yeah,
so
yeah.
moving that thing, yeah. And you got to kind of go down a back hill to get into my basement. I never got it into my
yeah,
basement.
yeah.
I kept
Oh,
it in
that's
my
right, you
den
did.
upstairs.
Yeah.
So anyway, but it was, other than that, it was a great pin. I loved the theme, the music, and all
Yeah.
that. But I didn't keep it very long. I tried to get Mark here to buy it, and
It would have looked
it
good with my
wasn't.
black hole.
Apparently, it wasn't good enough.
Well,
It
if
wasn't.
nothing else, Gottlieb has a place because it's they're really great starter machines for anybody. 'Cause, I mean, they are the lower cost machines,
Yeah.
and they
Starter.
really are great games. I
He
mean,
did say starter.
They still have all the fun of pinball.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, it's not a Williams.
It's exactly. There you go. Did you see that?
Sorry, I had
Did
to
you
say
see
it.
that? The eye roll and everything. It's on camera. It's not a
Yeah.
Williams.
Well, I mean, whatever. I mean, everybody has their own wrong opinions. But
Oh,
okay, so we'll go. Let's see, Gottlieb.
Sucks. Oh, we doing word association?
No, we're gonna do least to
Least to
best.
Least to best.
Who would you put on the bottom?
When it comes to the makers, or
Bottom, huh? Wow.
Bally.
No, I guess I'd have to put Gottlieb on the bottom. I mean, I can't think of all the. Oh, no, wait a minute. Maybe Atari.
oh, shots fired.
Well, and I would agree with
Well,
that.
I mean, I admit that I like the art. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
art's
except that,
beautiful.
come on, as we were talking earlier, you can't make them work. I mean,
You
so
can't get parts for them.
they're kind of, at this point, the worst.
But I do think in the future that they will go up in value
Yeah,
because everybody, like that one's $200.
yep,
And they didn't make that many of any of them.
right.
So, they
Yeah.
will eventually go up, but if you can keep it working long enough for them to go up,
Right.
that's the thing.
Right.
And there's nobody making repro boards for them, so that's a
But if we're talking, 4 vendors, something like that,
Right.
whatever. Yeah, I mean, Gottlieb, Data East. Well, I don't know. It's a close. I mean, in a way, some of the Data East might be lower than Gottlieb, but
Yeah, I kind of agree.
Stern and Williams. To me, Williams was I mean,
Williams was it.
The 90s was the heyday. I mean, it was beautiful machines to me.
Exactly.
I mean, I like the 80 machines, but I love the DMD.
Yeah.
I've always loved the DMD.
Yeah.
Got to have the dots. That's my problem with the color DMDs, the ones that are LCDs.
Right.
I don't like that.
Well,
but now the color DMDs that are actual DMDs.
Yeah. Have you seen
LED
the LED ones? I haven't seen it in person yet.
Those are nice because you have dots.
Yeah.
Real
I
dots.
totally agree.
Yep.
Oh, totally agree. I like the dots. Like, one of the things I don't like about your Star Trek is, well, it's just the way they did it. Have you noticed that one of the problems with the Stern dot matrix that they have for the back is that they really are made up of squares of 8 or 10 pixels,
Yeah.
such that
That's
when
what
they have motion,
Ghostbusters is.
you'll see the separations of those. That bothers me a little
Yep.
bit, but I'm OCD, I guess. But whereas you don't have that problem on a DMD, original vacuum fluorescent. So,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I could see that argument. You are OCD.
I
But
am,
anyway.
yeah. Well, I really do hope that the color LED doesn't have that problem. It'd be nice.
Hey, Lorraine's giving me the thumbs up. Come over, Lorraine. Come here for just a second. No, just a second. You gotta say hi. We're live on Facebook right here. So say hi. Lorraine's someone else from West by God, Virginia, and she is an avid pinball collector. She owns how many? 506?
600.
506.
Yes.
6.
Well, let's see. We got Adam's Family, Jurassic Park, Diner, Taxi, Lord of the Rings, 5.
And according to what she told me earlier, I'm thinking Taxi and Diner may be up for sale.
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
There we go.
Yeah.
It's
Game of
6.
Thrones. All right, there we go. Six machines. But anyway, I was telling her earlier she's the last holdout for Facebook. I used to think I was, but apparently you should join so you could enjoy all this. See,
What?
we have one person watching. You're famous.
I will. Norma Jean.
Norma Jean. That's right.
When that Star Trek comes home with me.
Oh.
Oh.
I told you 6,000. You can take it home today.
And there's number 7.
And what'd you get?
I got a
A Gottlieb.
Gottlieb Gold Wings.
Oh, you are a Gottlieb.
I am.
He's
See?
a Gottlieb wagon.
You see what I mean?
Good luck.
See,
Yeah,
it's not
we
just
just
me,
had that-
people.
we just
It's
had that
not just me.
discussion.
No, not a big fan of Gottlieb.
Not a fan of Gottlieb.
Well,
You're the only one
why
that's
do we
left.
let the general public on these
Hey,
shows?
listen, Mark. Wait a minute. Think about it this way.
Okay.
You want to thank her right now, because the more people that don't like it,
The
means
more you can
the
buy.
more you can buy them at cheap cost.
That's true.
$150 goes
So
a long
listen,
way.
Really.
In Gottlieb.
Terminator?
No, I sold that a couple years ago, I
He's
guess.
out of it
See?
altogether.
Yeah. He's been in a funk, is what it is. I call it the Gottlieb
Look,
funk.
I have a Stern Ghostbusters.
Hey, as long as you know how
Only
to work
because I
with
talked him
more,
into it.
More power to you.
Well, you got to if you're going to have Gottlieb.
Well, he knows what to buy.
It's an adventure. Well, yeah, that's true.
Oh,
That hurt. That's really
Thanks for stopping by. Take care. Tell everybody we said hi.
play my drum ramp.
All right. All right. Yeah, I'm sorry. Anytime we have more than one fan, and that's 2 that we have here.
Yes.
So,
You've got 2 now?
oh, sorry.
No, see, you've got 0.
Yeah.
There's not even one person out there right now.
Jim said that my mic is off.
What?
Jim said Rick's mic is off.
Oh,
It's not off.
Hello.
I hear you're just fine.
I do, too.
I'd like to turn it off.
does that mean that you? Oh, yeah. I see what it says. Does that mean
Says
that the
asshole.
recording hasn't had his mic, or?
No, it's doing fine.
It must be Facebook Live.
Oh, all right, maybe.
Who knows?
Which would be cool.
This is still a work in progress. I'm about ready to say I'm done with it.
Technology.
Technology sucks.
Yeah, it's both great and it sucks all at once. Absolutely.
Exactly. Well, anyway, I'm not sure what we were talking about before Lorraine came and interrupted us so rudely like that, but
we were doing the pinball list.
oh yeah,
Gottlieb was top.
we
yeah,
had determined
yeah.
that Gottlieb was the bottom. That's all we need to talk about.
No. We
And
said Gottlieb and Data East.
that's right.
We're tight for the
That's true.
the tail.
That is true. Capcom,
Yeah.
where do they fall in? Because
Oh,
they're so
wow.
yeah,
That's-
exactly.
Oh, then, well, Data East is really Sega, or are they?
Stern.
It gets blurry, doesn't it?
It
Because
does.
it's really Sega, Data East, Stern. Which is it? Yeah. But
Yeah.
Capcom, that's a good one.
Yeah.
They didn't make very many though.
How
Big-
many did they make?
Big Bang Bar is
two.
the only one. That and
Well, no, they didn't make it.
No, they didn't
Did they
make
not
that.
make that?
They made like
Technically, they
prototypes.
never made it.
oh well, yeah, that's right. It was
Um,
only 200 that they happened to have
Well, somebody
sold.
did,
Yeah,
But not Capcom.
They made Pinball Magic. That's
Pinball
over there.
Magic.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And they made an Airborne Avenger, which is not the Atari one, but it's
Did they make another one?
yeah, it's
I didn't know
totally
that.
different. But yeah, it was like I don't
You
know
are
what
full
else.
of what helpful information today.
Man.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Well, anyway, now that we've determined that, where do we go from here?
A Bally, and then I would put probably at the very top Game Plan.
Well, but Bally and Williams were separate at one point.
Yeah,
True.
that's true.
Bally Williams, I guess, is tied for first.
Do we know actually how many manufacturers there really were during the heyday? Because there really were a lot more, right?
Well, you have like you could go how far you want to go. You want to include Zachariah in that. You know, there's all those other ones.
Yep.
That I don't think Zachariah brought anything over here, did they? Or Zachariah? I don't think they brought anything over here. I think that
I was
all-
going to ask you who Zachariah is.
Zachariah.
That sounds like somebody.
He was that
in-
guy in Children of the Corn. Kept going,
he was not.
I don't
You
know.
leave him
I'm
alone.
tired, Rick.
I know.
Been here all
I
day.
can tell.
How late have you guys? How long have you been up?
Forever. It seems like
About 7.
75 days.
I've been up 17 hours. now?
See, it doesn't matter what we say. He's gonna just top us.
He always has to top us. It's called the Star Trek dot matrix problem.
Invite him on as a guest. Be nice.
Did I invite him? He just sit down here. Jeez, he said, "Hey, I'm a fan." I thought, well, you know what? It's really good to meet somebody that is down to earth and not all OCD and about every little thing about pinball. And I am serious about that.
Who are you
because-
talking about?
I don't know.
I don't know. The guy just left.
Not me.
You know.
At least all my friends. Oh wait a minute, I don't have any.
Yeah, and I did give your daughter all that money earlier. You sure she's not out buying
Yeah, I
a
know
new
exactly.
go-kart or something like that?
Something.
So yeah. Anyway,
Knowing her, she'd have tried to get a Black Knight 2000.
oh yeah, that Black
Yeah.
Knight 2000
Yeah,
is
that
good.
one
She
over
liked
there's
both
nice.
of them, so it was hard for me to decide which one to get her.
I like the 2000 better.
I think the
mentioned earlier-
2000 as well. Yeah, go
You,
ahead.
you liked the 2000 better?
I do.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mentioned earlier that in fact, you asked me how many years have I been coming here. My daughters come here every year with me.
Really?
And she has gone almost every single time. She goes and finds a Black Knight, and she loved it. And so my wife and I decided we'd try to get it for her 16th birthday and/or Christmas. And I put the word out on the Boston Pinball Association. And lo and behold, turns out right in the city next to me, 5 miles away, somebody had one that came with a house, and they didn't need it. The fuse did. It was all that was wrong.
Well, there you go, folks.
Yeah. So it does happen every now and then.
Of course, he lied about that whole Star Trek thing too. So
Yeah.
I don't think yours is the fuse.
No.
Mine
No,
is not the fuse.
I think the melted capacitor will pretty much tell you that it's
Not the flux
fuse.
capacitor. It should be working properly,
Yeah,
right? Okay.
Right.
As the flux capacitor screws it all up.
Yeah. Well, they never fail.
Doc Brown, where'd you go? Oh,
There's that Brown again. There seems to be a theme.
well, you
Oh,
know.
wait a minute.
It's a Denny's thing.
Anyway, moving on.
Yes. Let's move on before it gets nasty.
Yeah.
So I guess this is our last broadcast from the show.
Oh, it's our last podcast?
That's it. Shutting down.
From the show.
Oh,
this
from
is
the
the last
show.
one. Oh.
Man,
All right.
he got my hopes up. Oh, we're back up to one person.
Ooh, we
Apparently
got
my
one viewer.
apparently my mic not working is enough for one person to still
Okay,
leg
one
on.
viewer out there, send us a text message. Let's see who you are.
Yes.
Are you?
Stop picking your nose and type.
Eh,
Yep.
all right.
First
Nope.
comment on
Oh no,
the,
we got 2.
Oh.
You must have told somebody else. No.
Oh, it
Scared
was.
them away.
Yeah. They
Right.
said they clicked on it by accident.
first comment on the live feed gets a free Star Trek Pro. And there it is. I don't know.
Jim's got that original Attack from Mars, if I'm not mistaken, down in Charlotte. If I'm not mistaken, he just redid it, and I think he had it up for sale.
Had which for sale?
Attack from Mars, an original.
Oh, an original.
Yeah,
Oh,
it looked really good.
I like the remake. I did see that.
Yeah.
Looks nice.
Yes.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah.
I like that.
I like.
pin.
Well, actually, so that one I guess I have seen a LED back DMD because that one actually has an LED DMD.
Is it LED?
At least it looks like. Unless they have
thought
a
it was an
really good
LCD.
LCD.
Yeah,
That was an LCD.
Because the
not-
blacks
I'm
look
not
really
sure.
black on that.
I'm not sure.
I'll have to go look again. I might be wrong. You might be right.
Yeah, you'll if it's an actual DMD, you'll know it. Because
Yeah,
they'll be
it's really bright. Yeah,
yeah.
You're right. You're right. It must be that at least it had a better screen than I do
Yeah,
on the
and it's bigger,
Medieval
too.
Madness. Medieval Madness, you turn that on, it looks like it's gray.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
like
it
that.
do-
either.
It's a really cheap display that they have on there. Oh well.
You know what? I'll trade you a Star Trek Pro for
Yeah,
it if
yeah.
it really bothers you.
Well,
No.
honestly, I mean, I really kind of wanted it to come home with me.
The Star Trek?
Yeah.
I really want
I
the
really
Medieval
like-
Madness remake to come home with me.
Well, we could come to a trade.
Sweet. You heard it here, folks. Can
Where?
you just drive? Can you just drive back home and get it and bring it back?
Sure.
The show
I'll be
closes in another 20
Yeah,
minutes.
If I get going right now,
I'm sorry,
I
hour
can
and
be
20
back
minutes.
by about 10 a.m.
Sweet. I will still be here.
Okay.
I'll keep waiting on you. I'll keep the car idling.
I don't believe you.
Look
Well-
Where were we again?
I don't know.
I don't know.
We lose track.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Those are the best podcasts.
That's what people
I
tell
really,
me.
I really like the tangents.
You see how many people we're up to, right? We're up to one again.
I know.
I mean, that's awesome.
That's a record crowd.
It is for us. And you're part of it now. See,
Oh,
usually
boy.
you would be number 2.
Hey, I'll Skype in every now and then.
There you go.
All right.
We could Skype him in. That would be cool.
Probably
Yes.
all the viewers will say no.
We can, look, I've learned one thing with him, and that's he has so many people that wants him to store pinball machines or buy them at a discounted price.
Yeah.
And then he just turns them around.
Yeah, I got a Medieval Madness. Would you store it for me?
I'll be honest with you, I would be happy to, but I just want to know how many people are moving, how many people are actually going to stay in New Hampshire, because everybody apparently is moving out of it.
Well, yeah, we're all going to Canada.
A.
Yeah. Take off, eh?
A.
Yeah.
Well, that's gonna offend somebody. I apologize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Won't be the
Sorry.
first time.
It won't. It's not the first time I've apologized. No.
Well, guys, we got pins to load,
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a
and
Star Trek Pro that partially works.
food to eat somewhere.
I'm not loading it. You've already paid me.
Oh, well, goodbye, Lorraine.
What?
She's taking her Lord of the Rings and going home.
Yep.
Nice.
So must be nice. Must be nice to have all the money that Lorraine has. Lorraine, Back to the Future again. Sorry.
Yeah, well, back
All
to
right.
the future.
Well, I guess we're going to sign off now.
All right.
We've had fun at Pinfest. We want to thank Ivan for letting us come in.
Thanks
do
for
our
having me,
little
guys.
show.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
no
appreciate it.
problem.
Anytime.
Maybe next year you can stop by again.
No, absolutely. I'll
If-
see you every year now.
Yeah, and maybe your daughter can be on.
Well,
and-
you do realize that when you buy a machine from me, you get, unfortunately, you're now my friend.
Oh.
And I'm going to tag along and, just
I wondered why you've been following us all this time.
exactly.
I know.
You've now become my friend.
You know what?
I've got one now.
I looked into paperwork in that machine, and it
Yeah.
didn't say anything about this. So.
Yeah.
There's Mr.
All
Krause.
right.
It's in the
Oh,
fine
Mr.
print.
Krause has joined us. We're getting ready to sign off for the last time at Pinfest 2017. Mr. Krause is here to load our pinballs.
Yeah, I'm sure he's going to load them for us.
Oh, unlock the trailer then.
Oh, yeah, that would work.
Anyway, let's get out of here, boys.
Guys, we will talk to you later.
Hasta la vista, baby.